Phoenix Wright was a good game. Sip. He be sipping. Where's my... There she is. She's right there. Pearl could join us for this stream. We'll be sipping. Is this the right thing? Yeah, this is episode 3. This is where we stopped before. I'm not crazy. Hold up, what? What's up? Why are you yelling? Loud noises! We're doing video game. Calm down. There's no math today. Only silly voices. And the judge is just talking before I press the button. Who wasn't it me? It wasn't me!
It wasn't me.
Conclusive. Victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee. Saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. It's me! He's doing the little thing with his fingers. Why won't anyone believe me? You could see it? Yay! Mr. Wright. Court finds the defendant guilty. Court is adjourned. This is some in media res shit. Anthrax. I really like Anthrax Bay. It always starts with Maya, and I never want to do Maya's voice first, because she's just a girl voice. I also don't know why there are quality options. Sometimes there are... Yeah, like Neil Breen. No, Neil Breen doesn't... His wife doesn't die from anthrax. She just dies from getting shot. Because Neil Breen... He's too good. He's too much of a good spy. Who spies on everyone. And he loves America. So they have to kill his wife. And they shoot his wife, and then he rubs anthrax on some people, and he puts anthrax in the water, and the fish die because he's testing his anthrax that he bought from foreign nationals. But then he has a shootout with those foreign nationals later. He's like, I don't remember. Oh, it was the new year. I didn't look at I saw, yeah, January 1st. I'm stupid. There you go. I know that, yeah, we talked about this last time. 1 second. We're gonna screw with this video game. They don't know if she's a skull or she's a ghost. Sometimes she's a skull and sometimes she's a ghost. Can I go into my thing and see that? We'll check it out. Video creator dashboard. That's what I want. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it happened. But it's fine. I'm glad that you can do that now so that it doesn't have to blow your internet out. Bum, bum. It's very nice. That's interesting. That's nice. Ah, the start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So, I decided that our resolution should be Zvari, take on the world. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Are you sure? Mistletoe? I don't know. Delicious, delicious anthrax. Do they mean like fruit cake? Because you put the little mistletoe looking thing on fruit cakes sometimes? Because mistletoe is poison. Mistletoe is very poisonous. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal.
Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective.
Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. All right, pal. You got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, here, have this. It's not really much, but,
Yay! Thanks.
Look, pal, we gotta talk, but take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, I mean, yes. No. Are you doing this on purpose?
I guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced. Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from, anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way! You don't mean... A phony Nick! This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. Yakuza. Get your Yakuzis.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? Well, how do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, you take a dip in the Yakuza.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves.
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal. Now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not gonna be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is gonna have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna go head over to the warehouse then. Or the courthouse. Blah, 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 blah. After that, I'll drop back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
I need to look closer at the words. They're bouncing around. Gotta, like, adjust my glasses. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright.
If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? I'm sure this is great. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It'll probably be fun. It'll be normal.
So, what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't gonna be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony. Shin Ehop, I mean.
I hope not. What kind of a name for an evil double is Shin Ehop anyway? Yop.
Nick, I've got it!
If you're gonna ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoil sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's gonna be a dad or something.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you...
Then maybe it's because of our new guilty client?
Yeah, there you go. We figured it out. The police station. It's been ages since we came back down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure the killer is the right label.
Alright, bye.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Fucking boo. This is so nerve-wracking. Waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me.
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. You're, are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird. Oh!
I was gonna say, she was like from a previous game.
Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover, and he was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you
Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. I'm glad she just believes me. I really appreciate that. So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year, you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. They fired her because she got found innocent? They fired her for getting her boyfriend murdered. You shouldn't have got your boyfriend murdered. Kids, remember, don't get your boyfriend murdered. Yeah, but they don't get fired. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Phoenix Wright World is insane. In the second act of the life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
He recognized her with his manly physique. He knew that she was... I can't do Armstrong really good. He just sounds like that. He just yells. I'd be bad. Don't say that. He's so good. Who does that voice? I don't know. I feel like he's in lots of stuff. He's fun. And this whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at the Tribulations. Tribulations? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. Who's this motherfucker? Why is he gonna scout her on? You'd think that his scouter would have helped him detect the bullshit in his tea. The delicious, delicious anthrax. But clearly that's not the case. Yes.
I wonder if I'm gonna have to voice this guy at some point.
Cause I'd clearly make him Vegeta. It wouldn't be hard. Kakarot!
He's good.
Or I could make him Nappa. The classic Nappa voice.
I'm better at the... I'm better at the Team 4-star voices than I am at the actual voices. Because I have more exposure to that than probably the original series.
5, huh? Ooh, scary.
It's so good. Those first, like, that first arc and the Frieza arc are really good. Anyway, they're both drinking coffee. And then Anthrax. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I never even seen the guy before. Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess.
Is that his hair? I'm still not sure if that's his hair or if that's the funny hat. Hey bro, why do all the rich people wear this same funny little hat?
And the other man, the killer. You saw him, right?
Of course! A good waitress must always be attentive to the clientele.
So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
Well, you tell me, Mr. Wright.
I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy.
So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Say what? The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how's that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir. And that's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him.
Tell me about the other guy. There was only one bed of mystery stories.
And there was only one bed. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Oh? And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. And they must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
What was a band CD? Maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
No one would do that. Named after a tool? That's crazy. What was the name again? The that group again? MC Hacksaw? No. And what about the killer? And what did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really.
You wanna look at this? Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Well, yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey Maggie, was my evil double AM there too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, it would have been so cool. Yak Sam. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture. But you've met me in person before. How come you didn't realize the guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Did he show you his badge? That's very important.
Mr. Wright, how do we know it wasn't you?
He didn't show her his badge for no reason.
Oh, well, that makes sense. It wasn't him.
Well, okay, you were a bit taller than normal. And you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny So the guy was nothing like me then? But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter?
A what?
Everyone had these big question marks on their faces, but it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. Ah, trapped by societal convention. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Hmm? Do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I'd been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day, I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Wrong person. Ugh, Shin Eop is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get Shin Eop for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where the Très Bien is then. Right. The restaurant where the murder took place. Oh no. Just because of her maid outfit? I don't know. I don't really see the through line. Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food. All right, we did it. Do you want to look at my badge? That badge, is it real? Of course it's real. That's what they all say, but I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec. Chomp. She bit into it. And I left a few teeth marks too.
I can see that.
I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or a fake.
I said it was real.
That means it's real, by the way. If you chomp into gold and it... Because gold is soft as metals go. That's why people bite gold. Because the old insane people would test it like that. And pyrite is pyrite is all right with me. Pyrite is brittle and will just break, and then it'll come off in shavings in your mouth. Gold won't really do that. Ooh, look at this man! I've seen this man. Oh, I've seen this man. It is!
Wow, look at this place.
Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can.
Dang. It's like Phoenix is like, yeah, sure. I love crime.
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money.
Hi. Yeah, it's our nice man. Are you excited for him? Are you excited for the very respectful voice that I'm absolutely gonna give him?
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register that way.
It'll be funny. It'll be a joke. Your Honor, it was just a prank.
Oh, look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here.
I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
There's something stuffed behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages.
MC Bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5 zeros. $100,000, maybe?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper, it's from December 3rd. And this paper's from the day of the poisoning.
What?
A paper from the day of the murder. This has gotta be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper.
Almost Christmas. There you go. Ferme. Yeah. And they're all in French. Okay, it's the same. We found that sports paper behind the magazine rack. Okay, I just wasn't checked, so I didn't want to pass over it.
It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed.
It must be one or the other, but I don't know which, since I don't know Jacques about French. You don't know Jack. Let's see. What am I looking for? Court record. Let's look at this thing. There's a little tray, there's a little bomber. And that's Mask de Mask. That's his mask and his hat and his tassels and his emblem. There he is. I just looked over and saw a cowboy hat, and then I looked away the first time. It's like, oh, I don't know why there's a cowboy. Oh well. And then I just looked away because I'm really smart. This is a social experience. Oh god. The old days. And this table's set nicely. And it just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think.
Duh, even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dag nabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there.
Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing.
Gotcha. I was only kidding, Maya.
Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell, and there are lies that definitely aren't.
All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so, with all this police tape around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Then why can I picture you doing just that? Okay, that was it? That was all? It's just, that's where it happened? It's nothing else? Okay. I looked at it, it says MC Bomber, and it's got what's his face on there. And there's a bomb, and there's money or not money. I guess I'm leaving. Whoops. I slide over. Nope, no one appears. All right, bye, idiots. Whoop. No. Hey, look, there's a... Whatever, Sonic the Hedgehog here has a friend.
Hey, that's the police mascot.
Fuck, what is his called? What is he called? Blue Badger. Blue Badger. I remembered it. I didn't see him before. I literally didn't look at anything. I remember Blue Badger because it's like Super Blue Badger. Super Blue Badger was the guy who narrated in Let's Read Homestuck. He was the narrator.
Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute.
That's the Blue Badger. That was my idea. I made it, now it's at the national symbol of the police force.
So what's with that pink one? It's new, right?
She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief?
Yup. Meet the Pink Badger.
So one's called Blue and the other's called Pink, but they're both called Badger?
You got it. They're married.
Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief.
You got it. That's marriage for you.
Wow, a mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. Okay, bud.
This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? The mask turned up at the bank? What's he doing? Hands up, you scalawags. You're under arrest. Hey, that's our job.
Looks like Rhonda Lights opted for a new career.
Hey, quit surfing the net, Chief. Sorry. I was just,
Things feel pretty tense in here. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't die running a red light. Die the old-fashioned way of old age. We have a winner. Inject a bit of humor. That's the key. He must be coming up with slogans for a safety campaign. I guess. Okay. What are these supposed to be? Council collection? Greek films? I don't know what these words are supposed to be. Geek films. Doesn't look like there's anything else. It's fine. So where the heck are we? What are we doing now? What the fuck? What the fuck? There's nothing else in here, is there? It's Mr. Armstrong. No clues here. I have to like look around. This is just the cash register. This is all the same thing. That's weird. I guess I go and I present the thing to her. Hey, do you want to look at this thing? I just found it. I found it on the ground.
Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Guts Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
Sorry, Maggie. That paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh no!
I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
Really? Well, that's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name written on the CD!
Just as I thought.
I guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Karain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya. So, if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
So, the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Alright. Time to go see if... No, he's not here! Where are you? Where is he? Where's Gumshoe? He should appear by now. We already talked to all this stuff. What the crap? There's nothing in here. It's all the same garbage. There's a camera. There's the guard that stands here. Is Armstrong gonna come here? Oh, thank God. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Bonjour. Welcome to the Tribulations.
Oh, hello.
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. There he is! Look at him! He loves it! I love this character. This is hilarious. I love his Tom Hardy lips. That's one of my favorite posts ever is who is it? Who is the director who's like, yeah, you know why I always put why I always put Tom Hardy in masks and shit? Because his lips are beautiful. And it's just a montage of his very kissable lips. His petite little Princess Peach lips. And it's so fucking funny. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petite restaurant.
Huh? B Avenue.
Oh no, my petite tulipe.
Huh? Me?
Look at this face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. Are you fatigued? No? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melange of La Neroli and La Rose. My personal whatever, I pressed the button too fast.
You think I need what?
Oui. Just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic.
Really?
And for la monsieur.
Who? Me?
Look at that face, like the la puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot. And maybe a hint of oui. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur.
My beauty?
Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you la special menu of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers.
Mais bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are la Phoenix, right? No?
Yes? You know me?
Ma, oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Shin Eop.
Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impression Shin Eop's been leaving on people, don't you?
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. He's stuck. I figured he would go out of the pose, but he didn't.
So, what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right?
No. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. Et la atmosphère is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien.
If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here?
My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine.
I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. As I thought that's what you make, that's what food is. Why is it called the oven if you oven the cold food of out hot eat the food?
Since I have lost Marie, I do not have enough hands.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for le moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor moi.
Please don't eyeball me while you say that.
I am la chef. I am la manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner de aromatherapy. La art of soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas.
Delicate? Well, the smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Bien, it makes me sad to remember it. Yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So, it was the 3rd of the last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man was in here for a coffee, suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his coffee.
That is la truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took this drink to him. I was in la kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu! Oui! He was dead! Maggie had passed out also.
And the man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. La police. They asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing.
Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned?
At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Ma oui. As usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing. That there was no one else at the victim's table. But Maggie swears there were 2 people. Mademoiselle. La lawyer, he could not prove this, no?
About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose.
Mon bien sûr.
Wow. He's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making stuff up?
Okay, whatever. Do you wanna look at this?
I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little... you say lacking, perhaps? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You are very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome. Wow. I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you opened your mouth, the whole courthouse stirred.
Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen.
Okay.
Please, monsieur, there is no need to show me that. You are mon Phoenix Wright, the worst defense attorney in town.
I I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Oui, you flashed it to everyone in la restaurant. Damn it! He showed everyone his badge. Now I'm screwed. I have no defense. It might have been me. Must have been the real deal. Yeah, lock me away, boys.
Looks like Shin Eop is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick.
I don't know about that. I don't think I want you to say that to me. Alright, freaking... He's still not here! Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is this guy? Where'd Gumshoe go? What do we do? Gumshoe is acting weird. What the hell? I was certain that that would cause... I was certain that that would cause him to get here. Well, what do I do now? Am I gonna get any new dialogue from having Armstrong in here? No, it's all says check marks. What the hell do I do? I presented everything to everybody. I showed him this, I showed him this, and I even showed him my badge. Can I show him the... No. I don't think that's how that works. We're gonna talk about Maggie. Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas?
Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control.
Oui, oui, she was last suspect in the murder investigation, no?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave to her la perfume for la happiness.
Penis perfume?
I'm sorry, just him cutting off the entire first syllable. I'm such a child. It's just like, penis. Oui, blended from bergamot like I've given to you before.
But she's been arrested again and found guilty this time.
This is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work.
I am not surprised she was la prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat.
Okay. I figured it out. I didn't even have to consult my brain. I figured it out all on my own.
When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy. She's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please, tell us anything you know.
No, he hates it. A goo goo goo. Cyclops. We're getting 3. It's episode 3. I guess we should have 3. No way. What are we gonna do, Nick?
We'll just have to... What the?
What's wrong?
The Magatama. It's gone.
I was gonna say I didn't have it. Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air.
What?
But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama is nearby? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves.
Huh?
Huh? Him? The old man spends all of his time dans le parc.
Oh, a park? What park's that?
Don. I don't know when to nasalize the entire latter half of a French word, because sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Behind la restaurant is called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Je vous en prie, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Where'd my freaking Magatama go? Did I drop it? Did it get stolen? Ferme. I don't know. I guess I'll just go to La Park. Vitamin Square. Oh, look at this place. I don't know. A thing made out of fruit's pretty fun. And so this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Vitamins and minerals. Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
My, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red.
Hey, do the Mario.
I really like his theme. Dun, 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 dun.
Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes. It looks like he's got the Wario. Wario knows. You should be Wario. Now, you want fun? Wario show you fun.
I don't even know. I was like, I just do a classic old man voice? I might as well. Just your like 4Kids dub old man voice. Just one of the protagonists doing like a breathy, raspy voice. It's not bad. It's vintage.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, go on, eat this.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
It's a disgrace, I tell you. An utter disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl like that, revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform? The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You! Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
It could be old Japanese man. Whatever happened to old traditional values of Japan?
He's got a funny face. If anyone here has the Lanky Kong attributes, it's this guy. Do you go to Tribulations a lot?
The miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there's not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Ah, where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You could see all the way up to there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. That's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
Yeah, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable!
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going?
Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir.
There you are, you filthy pigeons. Yeah, you want food? Yeah, take that.
He must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a psych lock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. You'd better find it or else.
If Pearls ever gets a wind of this, I'm gonna be in a world of pain. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. She's right there, but don't tell her. Let's go. Is Gumshoe back yet? No. I guess I can look around the... Why can't I just go immediately to the park? Why do I have to go through like 3 other places?
I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure, finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
Iron fillings? Wow, that's way too exciting for words.
It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then.
So, did you manage to get all the iron?
Nope, I never did. I think I came close though. And come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found way back when. You want them?
No.
This place is so fruity.
Not as fruity as that restaurant.
Heyo! Heyo! Let's go!
That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
Then that apple slide is perfect for you.
And what is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo!
No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too.
Okay. get this.
Oh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue! Picking up something someone else threw away!
Threw away? What, did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Yeah, that's none of your business!
Sorry. Guess I'll just take this magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back!
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up.
Bah ha 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 ha! Thrown away by some old man.
Hey, that's mine!
It's mine now, motherfucker.
Hey, look, pigeons.
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya.
This one's a dove, though. This one's different. There's a different... That one's all white. The rest of them are all black and gray and shaded. They're like a little green. And the game's running like shit for no reason. You see this? Why is it like... Okay, there it goes. Back to normal now. Don't know why I was like freaking out. Thank you, video game. It's like when I go over the pigeons, it starts to freak. It's... You know what? Whatever. We're gonna move on from that. Hey, idiot! You want this, motherfucker?
Excuse me, sir. Can I just ask you about this? Sir?
Here you go, boy. Some pigeon feed sound to you.
This isn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy.
No, he doesn't want that. You want to see my badge? No, he hates it. Stop jiggling your nose. I hate it. Stop that. I don't want to see that anymore. Take it away. No. No, he hates it. Oh, this motherfucker. All right, back to Tribulations. Hey, you haven't happened to see, you wouldn't, big guy, you wouldn't have happened to seen, something around Fractal of Fashion magazines. Found the sports paper. Nope, that was the same thing as before. God damn it. Maya absolutely ate the sand. She was chomping on it. Gosh dang it, well, where the heck is the... Oh, whoops. My phone. Goodbye, phone. Yeah. There it goes. It's gone. Darken my doorstep no further. Where the fuck is... That is upsetting. Who stole it? Somebody stole it. That was mine. Not here. You don't want to tell me about nothing. And... Where... Do you have any... No. Look at this.
Maggie? Oh, are you looking for some part-time work, Maya? And why don't you take a job at the restaurant? I bet Mr. Armstrong would hire you. Really? Me? It's pretty cool being a waitress, you know. And in the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. What secrets? You can't make it obvious, but just spy on him for a bit. You'll see. It's interesting. Wow! I can't wait to get my apron on now.
Okay, I think that was just flavor text. But okay. This Gumshoe's not fucking here. Gumshoe, you big piece of shit. What do you think about all this crap, Maya? Can't believe you got an impersonator. But look on the bright side, it's fans. Showbiz. What about this? MC Bomber. Don't forget the $100,000 too. And there's something about that name, MC Bomber. Yeah, it's a pretty unusual name. Everyone's worried about bombs these days, I guess. I'm not sure that has any bearing on anything related to this case. Anyway, we should really look into this some more. You know anything about this? No, she doesn't know jack shit. How do I find out more about this? The fuck is it right there? It's right there, idiot! Look at it! Look at it! Okay, fuck this. I have no patience for this. That's alright. We're turning to the brain today. Episode 3. I don't want to look around for the thing. Boom, boom, boom. Not the trial, just the looking for the thing. Go back. Investigation. We're gonna figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. Because this is very mysterious. Alright, so we're Travian, find the thing. Detention center. Send the sports paper. There's something. Go to Travian. Travian, find the things. The Cyclops. Move you to the vitamin square. Get that thing. Present the job listings to. We have to actually get. Okay. I'll become my as a maid. This is very obtuse. There's no reason to do this. Mademoiselle. Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just. Let me see. Your style is un peu different. But you have a good face. Different? Felicitations? Is that. That doesn't even. That's not a French word. I think you're lying. I don't think that needs a little accent mark at all. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Alright, bye. Now, Gumshoe be here. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked pretty much everything. I'm trying to get to Gumshoe. Yes! Let me talk to this motherfucker.
Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor.
Oh. Him.
Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again,
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up for good for it. Got it?
Okay, okay. And so the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force. And you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just, it wasn't anything like, look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened, you know.
Yeah, Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. So that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. It's cute.
I don't like her or anything. I was, oh.
Note to self. Note to self. Gossip about this with Maya later. Trying to read is very hard.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Elg. He was a computer programmer.
I see. A programmer.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. He said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in a trial.
You're kidding! What was her supposed motive?
Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't even got time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been?
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kinda working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is this with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know? So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but...
Oh, don't tell me... Windows important security updates. How about you shut up? Get it out of my face. Anyway, as I was saying...
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chef. And then there's that CD.
CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide.
What's that? A sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
And take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
Ah, it's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal. I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that case in any case. Or more about that in any case. Ugh. The focus, it's not there. The brain.
Thanks, pal. I bet this'll turn out to be an interesting clue.
Quartz paper given to Detective Gumshoe. Alright.
I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective how your defense was.
And what did he say?
He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some quick because he went on about how bad you were for an hour.
But
he said you sucked so much, seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty.
it looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty? Bum bum. Let's do this just for fun.
Is that thing real, pal?
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
I wonder what this phony of yours is like.
He had Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you? I've got to track this creep down. Okay, I guess I'm done here. Poor Maya. It looks like Mr. Armstrong has really taken a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Tribulations once things have cooled off. Just like, whatever. She's fine. Let's go see. Let's go see if she's been... Nope, nothing. Nothing here. You wanna look at this, Gumshoe? It's the only thing I haven't given you. No, he doesn't care.
All I can think about at the moment is Maggie. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant
You don't have to explain, really. Nothing? Well, shit, what the hell am I doing now? No matter what, whenever I come here, that mascot's there to greet me.
You got that right. That's the blue badger.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Pink one. And he just has he just has the other lines. So should I expect to see Baby Badger next time I'm here? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. There's nothing in here. The crap am I doing? You wanna look at Maggie? No? Oh, I have to, sorry, present Maggie. Have you gone to see Maggie?
Of course I have. But I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh. Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to.
Did he go for her or for himself? What do you mean? No, you're not gonna tell me anything else about the victim? Sure, whatever.
The chef of Tribulations, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of la toxins. Then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, a guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations?
It's kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff. You know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tribulations and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Tribulations, then report back to Gumshoe. Alright, now I can go. Now I'm allowed. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Huh? Oh, hello. Who is that just now? A customer? She had a sort of dark aura about her. Who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion? Welcome, welcome, B Avenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya. Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. Sure is boring around here.
My boy.
I mean, you're my first ever customer. And who is that woman I just saw? Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says. How much is it? It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course. The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't! Come on, Nick! It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. But no, Get
Kitchen! A lunch special, please! With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift.
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? With the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45? Hey, wait a sec, Maya!
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are. Our deluxe Fortify lunch set.
Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit!
Thanks?
Come on, Nick, hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes.
Well?
You hungry, Maya?
I'm starving!
Here, it's yours.
Really? Oh,
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate.
I just remembered I've got to clean the toilets.
Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Arabian lunch special. Costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. It's clearly not a lobster. That's clearly like a crawfish. It's like small plates. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen?
In the kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up, Maya!
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you gonna show me around?
There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I'd better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Okay, so I do have to move to the kitchen. We're gonna find the meat on the bone in here.
And here it is, the famous Tribulations kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
And there is a weird atmosphere in here. That's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we'd better search quickly. Chop chop!
Hey, motherfucker stole my shit. Give me that.
Now, I know I'm in a French restaurant, but I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Look! Right there on the counter! My Magatama! What's it doing there? What indeed?
Look at these knives, they're really sharp.
I'd like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake.
A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick.
What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow! Look at all these little bottles!
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. Got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 99, 98, 100. Well, they're all the same, too! Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
What's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look at how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
really makes you think. Contents unknown. From parts unknown.
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature.
Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it?
It looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool. Read one out. And say it in your best French accent, with intensity, okay?
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings, over too soon, on that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail, so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, that's a poem for you. That's what poems are. What are these lace curtains for?
I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under these.
How do you respond to something like that? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to do a worse accent than what I already do. So I just have to fail to do it sometimes and make it in Phoenix's voice. There's really not another way.
That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with balsamic vinaigrette.
Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe what you ate is the only French dishes I know the name of. Maybe. I don't know. It could not be.
Alright, that's everything in here. We stole all his shit. What do you think, Maya? Look at this bullshit. You made me eat this.
Sorry, Nick. I'm a waitress now. I've got a pile of work waiting for little old me.
Okay. What about this? You don't care. Fine, I'll go talk to the old man. Hey, motherfucker. Huh? The old guy's not here anymore. Drat, and I still have some unanswered questions for him. I'm gonna steal this bike and he's gonna come out in a ghillie suit with a knife and try to stab me. A scooter, huh? You leave it right in the middle of a park like this. The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been an accident? It's totally wrecked. Whoa. This yell is lasting a really long time. It's the guy. He's fucking red. He is. He's gonna come stab me. Hey, what do you think you was doing with my bike? No, I was just. Ooh, you've been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing? I don't know. That's it. Oh, you's gonna pay for this. I don't know. I've already got the gumshoe. Already sort of sounds like that. Who's the one who's covered my saddle in crap, huh? Oh, you gonna pay? You catch my drift? No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't. A wise guy, huh? I had to beat you so hard, it'll feel like you were smooching that express train. Uh-oh.
You better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What do you say? What'd you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright. You saying you Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I am.
So you's a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only.
What?
Out of my way.
He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony. Was he? He wasn't anything like me. I guess I better make a note of the scooter.
Pathetic.
Oh, it's you.
A few threats from a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes.
You've been here the whole time then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Alright, motherfucker. Stop lying to me. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? It's sort of a weird, like, slightly Italian Nekomaru. It gets harder and harder to do distinct voices. They all sort of bleed together into one slightly raspy Italian. Ah, that's better. Sir? Feeling pigeons, pigeons. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide. But what could it be? Très bien regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat!
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? And what proof have you got?
I can tell that you, nor anyone else in the world, would go to that place for its food. It sucks! And the proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the twin T set.
The twin... What does T stand for? Towers? Because it's a disaster? 9/11. The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive.
No, you're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste is another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
9/11 was a national tragedy. 9/11 was a national tragedy. And so you're saying you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. And this is yours, right?
My magazine!
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was. So what? I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I ain't spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go there for the.
Javachino.
I go there for the Dunkachino.
Looking for a brother in California. Yeah, it's true. Where were you when 9/11 happened? I was in Japanifornia. But it was still a tragedy. Yeah, I think you mean cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans.
Then what's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not, but anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free newspapers to read at Tribulations. But how do I... What? How do I do... I don't have the thing. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Yeah, I don't have the newspaper. Hey, Gumshoe, give me that back. Gumshoe took it from me. Gumshoe has it right now.
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me.
Oh, he must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything?
They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elk. No doubt about it.
I expected as much.
The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's the best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Left by the victim. Okay.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal?
Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I did get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Well, there is. Thank you, game, for reminding me. But here's this bottle of deadly poison.
You got one of those aroma bottles too, pal.
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
And this was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree?
The cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mine let me borrow that bottle for a while. I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, but the contents of this bottle are pretty important.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef.
You suspect John Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
I guess I'd better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
Yeah, tell me. So, what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal?
Yes.
So how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
$500,000? We're talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, you'd be really in trouble.
Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
Yeah, $500,000, which is $500,000, which is crossed out on the thing. The owner of the loan is Tenderlender. Tenderlender. This is Tenderlender. Okay, bye. Bye, Gumshoe. Thank you for giving me my shit back. Hey, look at this. Do you want to look at this? No, she's a waitress. She has a pile of work. She doesn't have the time. She's moved on with her life. Oh wait, no, I need to oh, I do need to present the Magatama. Alright, buddy, let's try this again. Oh, yeah, I have to start from the beginning. It's the food. Your food's crap! It sucks! It's garbage. You ate the Twin Tower set. You don't have money to burn. You were looking for a job. You're freaking homeless. They have newspapers there. They don't do that. And take a look at this.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribulations.
So? What of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribulations is...
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribulations. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you are probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. You did a nice gulp. And that's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
Well, I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! I'm an old man!
Why? What for? Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
But just like in general, do you want it in the old man's voice or in Phoenix's voice or what? Because you've got options.
You got options, pal.
I think Pearl is a little low. I'm gonna click 1 second to fix. I feel like she could be. Right there. No, there's still a little gap. Little gap. Do one more. Boop. There we go. Yeah, now she's coming out the thing properly. Just B-17 bomber. What is that? Is that like a Ace Combat thing? Could very well be. I just have Ace Combat on the brain because my friend has been talking about it a lot. And I mean bomber, that's a plane. Oh, it's AVG. Well, I didn't know that. I don't know nothing. We're gonna channel the spirit of Billy Mitchell. That's right. We're gonna cheat. I only know a couple of AVGN things. I know the football rant, like, pretty much back to front. Oh. Football! Football, 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 football! Football on Monday football, Sunday football, Thursday football, football on Thanksgiving, football on Christmas! It's Madden. Madden 91, Madden 92, Madden 93, Madden 94, Madden 95, Madden 96, Madden 97, Madden 88, Madden... Where does it end? Who the fuck is John Madden anyway? He doesn't even look like an athlete. Football. It is football. No NFL, no year. I'll go look at it later. Dime back, quarterback, nickelback. I'll look at it in a bit. I'll show it when it's done. The stream can see it when it's done. No, I didn't mean it like that. I even get one of those lousy cups of Javicino every time for $8. No referee, not named after a referee's pet goldfish. All because of this servant girl. Punish me, lock me up. Really, that's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same another 20 years, and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. Show some respect, huh? I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony, one way or the other. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Okay, bye, idiot. Hey, I talked to that old man. Did you hear about the old man? Look at the old man. Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Ooh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess? Yes. Thank you. Ah, I thought that would work, but I wasn't sure. I was right. I had the same idea as you. I mean, I assume that's what your idea was.
You again?
Hmm?
Well, I see.
Nick? His eyes are burning into me.
It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, all right?
Play on the slide?
Ah, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pizza!
How can we crack this guy?
Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the pizza?
Yeah! Yeah, I knew it! Yeah, we did it! Thank you, Mia, for taking the initiative here. Mia?
Well...
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you. It's fine, it's fine. It's just a little shorter and a little tighter, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, mama.
Yes, of course. Certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. It's better than her other outfit. It's better than when she took over Pearl's body. About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javicino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javicino over to him, you see.
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. And then he took one sip of his Javicino
And
he said something like, "Ugh," and then collapsed, dead.
oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Well, no shit. This is so stupid. Well, he didn't see the other guy. Yeah, because he couldn't. Because they block him off. Dumbass. Do you like the food at Tribulations?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. But it's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
I can't believe me is laughing at this guy. You visit Tribulations a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
Chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? I've never been to Spain before. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh no, those eyes! I can't take it!
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers! Well, I could have told you that.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear. Are you sure about this? Of course! He was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javicino.
Oh, he really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Okay, convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Way to go.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help.
Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you.
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. I couldn't believe Maya called you. I'm shocked, honestly. I didn't think she even could. Japanese is hard. Phoenix doesn't know. Phoenix doesn't know what a Japanese haiku poem is. It's weird and different, unlike the poems that he is used to. All right, well, let's go back. Hey, motherfucker! I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Not enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No, how can you leave me like this? I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psych Locker 3, didn't he? Gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volontaire, of course. Bleh, 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 bleh. Can I present the thingy? No, let's try it. Let's look and see. Okay, so we just need to present the thingy. I didn't know if it wanted to re-trigger the dialogue. Look at him, he's throwing little petals around, and they're hearts. Why are they hearts? That's okay. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Alors, I confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket for $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket, it disappeared.
The ticket disappeared?
This was the motive that la prosecution gave for Maggie. They says that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Alors?
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you.
Oh!
Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
Mais pourquoi moi? Bleh, bleh. I can't get any more bleh. Why? You have no evidence. I am not mask the mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past.
Which I guess this counts. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please, read it, and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! Les mensonges! You are the liar!
You deny it?
Do not make la false accusations, s'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers.
This. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen.
No!
Wow, that scream just about broke some windows.
Hello, hello. We're beating up this man. We're bashing him, you could say. We're having a good time. Oui, oui. I have a weakness for la little trinkets and figurines. I know, right? My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is la truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not la small trinket, moi. Oui, it was $500,000. Mais non, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Bum bum! This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
How you been doing, Demon? It's good to see you.
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. And that lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's a nice vibrato.
Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the la radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too.
The winning lottery number was announced on la news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
In the ticket?
Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison.
Or he put the poison in his coffee?
No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? La victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you.
No, no, this is not true. I did not take it. La ticket for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
Mais non, ma fille. It was not. That's enough. Who's the enough?
Huh? Ah!
Oh, it's Godot. What are you doing here, motherfucker?
What in the heck are you doing here?
This is, without a doubt, the worst coffee I have ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
He came in here for coffee? Is his craving for coffee no bounds?
Here he is. It's the man. The man himself. You love to see it. You really do love to see it.
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I don't know. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of his like monster Cyclops eyes. He's pretty cool. There is something about Edgeworth's like general bitchiness though. His je ne sais quoi. Yeah, I like his vest. His vest is very cool. Like, he's a great design. I am la Arrête, no? Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning lottery ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1.
You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Okay. Yeah, Edgeworth has he's a little bitchy. He's a little frilly. It just depends. If you like, he's petulant. He's got that like I don't know, that's a thing people like. He's smug. He's got the smugness. Godot doesn't like, he's smug but not in the same way. Like, you would describe Edgeworth as smug, but I don't think you would, like, as a character trait, but I don't think you would describe Godot as smug in the same way. Or haughty. I would say that haughty is a good word to describe Edgeworth. H-A-U-G-H-T-Y, not H-O-T-T-Y. But, you know, you could go either way. Voila, you two. Time to laugh at la pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore.
Whoop.
Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning lottery ticket go?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again.
Yeah, time for trial. Let's go. I would love to save. Are you gonna do it? 1 second. My control. What? What is happening? There we go. Sorry, my controller was being weird. Yeah. There we go. It's all good. It's all good, brah. Oh, come on. What are you doing? One second. My computer's being weird. I'm gonna check and see if... Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. Alright, whatever. Wants to play, we'll play. I'll play your game, computer. Sorry, I have to turn... Oh, that's what it is. It had some weird setting on. It was trying to ping something that I didn't want it to ping. Get out of here. Get out of here, Windows. You suck.
Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. A Scout's honor.
Maggie!
Detective Gumshoe.
Are you doing all right? How you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you!
Yes.
You'd better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright?
Sure.
Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish. Never happened. We made it up.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Slurp it up.
Ah, bitter.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ah,
What's wrong?
nothing. It's just, whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, you talking to me? It was a little intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty.
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Wright, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. And that's what I intend to find out.
There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial.
Woo.
Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe. Other way around, Detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday?
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of this case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Glenn's autopsy report. All right. Potassium cyanide. Cyanide poisoning. The time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30.
Potassium! Chris, get the banana.
Oh, man, here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
The waitress being the accused.
Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo.
It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Blueprints of the crime scene. Good. Now I can use that to point out that there's a giant wall.
Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own two hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time.
It really looks like he has a bowl cut in some of these pictures. Like this, that's a bowl cut. That's not a beanie. That's a bowl cut. With like weird hairs coming down.
Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. Then what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had some kind of motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes.
Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you, that wasn't me.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup.
Oh wait, why am I reading this again? I had to press everything. Stupid. Can I stop you for just a minute?
Uh-huh. What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true. He's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said, and I...
What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey!
Sadly, our testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. And they both said that there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Sure, why not? Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. And perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
Ha! That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribulations. Right.
Huh?
I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
Okay, well, we got more evidence, I guess. Did that go in the... Yeah, okay, so we have this now. Huh. I don't know, it's not that clear. Not as clear as it could be. But whatever. We'll deal. We'll take it. It's fine. Hold it! If he was listening to... Or he was listening to his radio, you say?
Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece?
What should I do? Should I press on this Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe?
Uh-huh. How should I know?
Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere.
This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it is used?
Well, you see, poison kills people. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Wright?
The victim took his coffee black, with no sugar.
Ah.
It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee.
What should I do? Yes, I'm gonna press these every time, cause why wouldn't I? Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I would...
In case you are wondering, that last objection was for the detective here?
For me.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, you're right.
You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This.
Oh, great. Can I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns?
Oh no, I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this. Ah! Yeah, for the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
Potassium cyanide.
Ooh. 1 second.
I've been having to stand up a little bit during the streams because my back's been hurting me. So when I start to feel it, it causes me problems. I have to get up and take a little stretch. Just because I don't want to be sitting too much. And it helps me. It sort of revitalizes me, you know.
All right. Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe?
It's, well, that stuff's lethal.
Actually, you know what? I am going to let people know I'm still live. Because sometimes that's helpful. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-bam, ba-bam, bam. And that's good. Gotta take care of these things, you know. I hope y'all are having a good time. Whoop. Yeah. Alright, I think we are now good to go. Woohoo!
Ain't too much in your history.
How much is too much?
The lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off.
That's rough, buddy.
0.2 grams? How much is that?
You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much.
Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of.
Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere.
And it looks like Miss Bird might have had some kind of motive.
Some kind of a motive?
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, Detective. Took out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Uh-huh. I don't get it. I'm saying, We can always get another witness on this stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They say she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. And that's what we heard yesterday, too. They disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not?
Yes. Yes, yes, always yes. Always, every time, yes.
Wait a minute! The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Ha! I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket?
One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
What? I wish someone would have told me that.
Order! Order!
Ha! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately!
I'd better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too, but it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That's enough! The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me.
Well, yeah, because if someone doesn't claim the ticket, then they do a different drawing. So it would be a different ticket now. But at the time, it was the one. And it can still be as evidence because it was the winning one at the time of the murder. But I know what you're saying. It's weird to call it the winning ticket, even though it's no longer the winning ticket. And someone out there has the money. And there's no way, like, if the lottery was, someone killed for a lottery ticket, they'd do another drawing anyway. It doesn't matter. If it was, like, involved in a police investigation or taken in as evidence, the police would probably contact the lottery, whichever lottery it is, and be like, hey, this is an investigation. You should get another one. And there would be all kinds of stuff. The department would talk to them, but that would be, in a normal world, which we did not live in Phoenix Wright world.
The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to mess with your PC. I was having PC problems too. It tried to be like, hey, it tried to detect things that didn't exist because it's stupid. Anyway.
I like an old man who knows the score.
I'm sorry. This has been much a struggle for you. But yeah, so we're trial of Maggie Bird. We're talking about the winning lottery ticket now, because apparently she had it, and it didn't come up that this was the winning one last time. Whatever, sure.
There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie.
This is the apron of the delightful Miss Bird that the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like... It can't be blood, can it? Ha! It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
And the coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean...
Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
The pocket?
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
What?
Order! Order! The court will accept these items into evidence.
Apron added to the court record. And the potassium cyanide. The delicious, delicious anthrax.
There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court?
Yeah, it's obviously not blood.
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor! The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron!
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, you can't, he's got the thing. He's got his vision.
Could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup? I don't think this is the first time we've had to deal with, or it's been established that he can't see the color red very well. Yeah, of course. She's a waitress.
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone to their breakfast that day.
Yep. I'm surprised it's actually ketchup, though. It's not often that it's literally ketchup.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness.
Yeah, it was a win. Don't worry, I didn't think you were trying to spoil something by saying that the obvious red herring was was ketchup.
I thought everyone knew what it was already.
I mean, we did probably have this discussion last time, but whatever. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they're stupid. I mean, they are stupid. You've seen these people. You've seen them act, do the things that they do. I don't need to. That's stupid. They're all morons.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case.
Ah,
The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They've all been clearly established.
well, Wright. It seems you really are a phony after all.
Ah, you really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
All right. The investigation. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. And poor Maggie had been passed out from shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
That's not true. There was a newspaper missing.
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Wright. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin.
All right. Let's see what's up.
Scary old man. Detective Gumshoe. There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened.
We're obviously talking about the same old man.
Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? And then he hurled abuse at them. And seeds.
Seeds.
Ha! It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth.
You throw a drink in my face, but I move really fast and drink it all before it hits me. the look Godot gives you when you hit him with the dollar store pepper spray.
I guess not even the mighty Godot could avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was just the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime.
Yeah, you can do it. Bam, 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 bam. Ah, that's stupid.
How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I bet she would have liked to have carried out the search too. I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops. I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? He didn't have any. Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal.
The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man.
Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Wait a sec. Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, right? Yeah, basically. In that case, how are you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that.
He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations.
I don't know why he's a palindrome. I guess they couldn't come up with anything else for him. They couldn't name him Computer. They couldn't name him Solid State Scouter.
We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? What about the I guess.
So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. That's good. That's good enough, I'd say. That's a quality name bit for your Phoenix Wright game.
It was completely empty?
Well, what was it a prescription for?
Ha! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Wright?
No, I'm just giving everything as evidence to the court, like you're supposed to. Are you insane? Do you just keep things from evidence? Just for no reason? Who am I kidding? Of course you do.
Now, what happened with the investigation after that, Detective? When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison.
But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct?
In that case,
isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket?
Hey, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. It happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Keep up this crazy testimony, Detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat.
Geez, that's awfully violent.
Sorry. So, Wright, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence?
Well, I'd love to, if I had any. Well, the place was run by a professional pickpocket, so I don't know. Seems I'm just saying.
It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness.
And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
And so the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day?
Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole $1 with it. What a lucky guy, huh?
And they're just gonna let him get away with it?
It was just $1, Detective.
I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is gonna hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. We can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb, they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been. Well, I don't think I have to worry. And it wasn't even that dumb, because we didn't mention it before he started talking. But there's no freaking prescription in the bag! There's nothing there! Fuck! Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting. So hurry up, will ya?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to?
Too cool, pal.
Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
Ha! That's all. What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear otolaryngological otolaryngological?
Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Elg found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
He ruptured his eardrum.
Then what on earth was the prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. It's mentioned in the autopsy report, if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print.
It seemed Mr. Elk correctly applied some of this medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No.
Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? We should we push it because it still got tooken. It still disappeared. It doesn't matter what it is. Someone stole it. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. Damn.
That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness to the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot.
I got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater.
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems a little more little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Was this part of your plan? Yay! Good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I actually have to go because tonight Mom and Dad are going out and I'm home alone with the baby. And by the baby, I mean Lucy and Mandy. And so I need to watch them. So I need to end. I guess it's as close to time, actually. I just started a little late because I was helping clean the house for him and stuff. But unfortunately, I do have to go. Oh, what's up? Is it done? Did you do it? We could always premiere it next stream. It'll be fun. Everyone will get to see. Ah. How you doing there, bud? Okay. Is it done? This is a great place to end. We'll get our very nice Vinny image. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, look at it. Oh, you should so post this. This is amazing. I'm keeping this. This is important. This is important for me. That'd be great. I'll retweet it and reblog it and stuff because this is awesome. This is perfect. We'll have to we'll definitely be getting use out of this this image. Yeah, it's too bad. But I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Tiara, for the cool art as always. I will see you all on Monday, hopefully, if I don't collapse or something. We'll see. Bye-bye.